Aloha, Richard Halverson here. This is ICS321, the introductory video for fall 2021. And so today, this short video, hope to keep it under 10 minutes. I'd like to just go through the syllabus so you understand what's going on. So let me share my screen. And if you log into Lima, you should see this. And so this is I do actually have an office that I'm sharing with Dave Stevens, who's teaching 111P this semester. But I'm not sure how often I'm going to get over there with COVID and everything. I am vaccinated, but I'm old, so I like to be careful. But anyway, this is completely online. It's also completely asynchronous. Let's take a look at the syllabus here. And I'm going to have office hours on Zoom, and this is you click here to get to my Zoom, my personal Zoom, and I can do same day appointments. So if you want to see me that day, probably I'll be available. I'm free most days, if not the next day, or anytime in the future. This is how you get a hold of me. Text messaging is best. For the class, I'm gonna have at least one class per week, maybe two sometimes, and they're just gonna be an hour long, and I'm gonna record them. This is the Zoom account where I'm gonna record them, and in the weekend before each week, I'm going to send out a schedule, and I do this for all my classes, to say when I'm going to do the recordings. Now, if you would like to sit in, the attendance is optional, of course, but you can attend if you'd like. It's going to be like a regular class, but sometimes in my smaller classes, I'll do them and no one comes. That's okay. It's asynchronous online. But if you would like to come, you can click on this cansit.in. It tells me when you can sit in a class. And so if you would like to attend, if you'd like the option of attending at a time that you can log into this. And so let's see, it looks like this. And here you type in your user email, and here you type in your 8-digit UHID that they give us for you, and you go in here, and you can you check off when you could attend a class. And so the more the merrier, and I use this. If you do come in and check this off, then when I do my scheduling each week, I will try to schedule them during a time that you can attend if you choose to. So if you're if you're pretty sure that you're not ever going to attend, you're just going to watch the video, and there's a lot of people that do that. In fact, most people do that, and most people do end up watching the video sometime or another, because during the videos I show you how to do the assignments, and I go through and I do the challenge exercises with you. All these things that you have to do to get points, I do a lot of them in the videos. So you're probably going to want to watch the videos, and in fact the recording is probably better because you can start and stop it. You can watch it sometime when you're in the mood to do your assignments and actually get some points and so on. So anyway, so fill that out, and once you check it off, it's already checked off. There's no submit button. Then you're done. So that's if you want to attend. Later in the day with the video, I will add it to this YouTube playlist, and so you can come in later in the day and watch it. And that's the best way to get all the videos in order when it comes time to do your assignments and so on. So this video I'm making right now is going to be the first video that when you click on this, you see that. All right. So now the textbook, we're going to be using the Zybooks textbook, and so you can you go to this URL and you type in this code, copy paste this code. It looks like this. This is what the textbook looks like. And there's like 12 chapters. And inside each chapter, there are, you read it. You probably want to watch this, what is this, iBooks. And there are these participation exercises. And these you get points to when you do these. And all you have to do is click through them. See, for this one, you click start. And it's explaining to you about examples of public data sets. And you look at all this and all these nice public data sets, and here we are, we're done, and I got the points. Okay, so and here you drag and drop, and you line them up, and if you make mistakes, you just keep on dragging and dropping until you get them all right. And there's also these quizzes, and you can just you click, oh, wrong answer. Oh, wrong answer. Oh, must be this answer, and you have it correct. Now, of course, you shouldn't take it this way. You should read this and try to understand it. And it's all very interesting stuff, very simple, little chunks of information. Do the participation exercises, and then you get the points. So there's participation exercises, and there are, if we go down farther down here, there are these labs, and with these labs, you actually enter in some SQL here and click development mode, run the program. When you're satisfied, you click submit mode, and it grades you. And if you don't like the grade, you go back and you fix it and all that. And you end up, there's a history line here, which sort of gives codes like for how many times you tried, when you first started, how many times you tried, and then when you finally got the right answer. And I'll let you in on a secret. The more stuff that's in there, the better. In fact, a good way of coding, and we learn this the older we get. You young guys, you young folks can keep a lot of things in your head at once, and you have to do that when you're writing code. You got to keep track of all the variables and so on. But as you get older, this gets a little bit harder. Well, what you do is you debug in smaller chunks. Okay, you just make a little change. As you fix your program, you do a little bit of change, and then you click submit and so on. And that's a good way to stepwise refine your program to the correct answer. And this encourages that. So that's a good way to. It's a good way to show that you're actually doing the work. Now also, if and I see these too. See, so and I could look at them. I don't really look at them, but I could look at them if I'm suspicious about something. But if you're always getting just you submit it and it's correct, and the next one submit correct, then I'm either going to think that that you just got the answers somewhere. Okay, I'm going to think that if I was a negative thinking person, but probably a better reason would be that you're getting them to run on a different platform. This isn't really a super good platform for having it tell you to see what happens if you do something wrong. This might just try to give you an error message. The actual SQL server and all that is sort of behind the scenes, and you're all going to have your own SQL server. And so you may, by the time you get to doing these problems, you may get comfortable testing out your SQL on your server. And in that case, you probably would get your SQL statements working on someplace else, and then you come in here and you just pop them in there and submit it, and you get all the points and so on. So anyway, I'm just trying to explain how these all work. There's also challenge exercises also, which are a little bit different. They're like participation, but they don't really give you the final answer. And if you don't get it right, they give you another similar problem to fix. And so I can actually, no, I wouldn't do it not there. Click on this. No, wait a minute. Let me go back here. just so I can show you what a challenge. Okay, these all are challenges. This has got a challenge in it. They all have challenges. And so let's take a look at this. This is we're going to learn normal forms, and here's some participation exercises. And here's some more participation where you drag these and line them up with the description of the type of form it is. And then down here at the bottom, they're usually at the bottom, here's a challenge activity where it actually asks you to, you know, what columns depend on country name and what columns depend on country name, and you can look at and answer these questions. I don't really want to do this right now, but if you get it wrong, then it comes back with another problem, which is very similar, but it's a little different. And you have to do that and get them all right to get all the points. After a while, you can, because it starts to repeat, and it does give you, it does tell you what you did wrong. So anyway, that's the textbook. We're going to be doing all of the participation exercises, and all the labs are actually in just all chapter 3. They're just writing SQL statements. So that's what we want to finish in the textbook. If we look at the calendar here, I've got, these are the participation activities, the challenge activities I told you about. A lot of the labs are mostly in chapter 3. Some of these chapters are going to take several weeks, 3 weeks to finish. And so there's those, that's the textbook. 50% is out of the textbook. The other 50% is these SQL projects, these assignments. And the assignments are all here. And okay, so this is assignment 1. Assignment 1 to assignment 7. Assignment 1 is going in and getting your server all set up, and everyone's got a server. It's whatever your username is, .ics321.com, and mine has a bunch of crap in it, but yours isn't going to have any crap in it. But then you go to cPanel and you log in, and this is your server here, and there's going to be databases here, and there's PHP MyAdmin is what we use to manage the database. And so these are assignments from last semester and so on. So there's databases and stuff in here. And then there is a file manager. So you're going to have to write some APIs and stuff and do some of these things, do some Python and PHP. And there's also a terminal here. And so you're going to be able to, there's a terminal, and that's helpful when you're getting stuff to work. Anyway, so this takes a little while to connect up. So here we are. So everyone's going to get a server, and so this is the first little assignment where you just get this little dinky PHP program to run, and you get this little dinky Python program to run, just to show you can do that, like hello world, and you get those to work, and that's assignment 1. All of the assignments and all the labs and everything are auto graded. So there's this auto grading assistant here. Make sure you're doing fall 2021 because it's different for each semester, and I keep the old ones up for a little while in case people still need to work on it and so on. But anyway, so as you do these assignments, you're able to test to see if you get them right. And so I've got some of them right here already. And so I can test, does my redirect test work? Yes, it is. I got the points. And so this goes through, and some of these are a little bit more, complicated and so on. If you look at, so all of the problems are posted. Even, is this one posted too? Oh yeah, this is Python. Okay, so this is, I give you almost finished PHP and almost finished Python for these three things, and you got to get them to work. And they're APIs which connect to your database, and you've already filled your database with stuff from previous assignments here. All right, so those are the assignments. The forums, okay, so all there is with the forum is, since this is an online asynchronous class, this will help you. This is to take the place of if we're in the class and you have a question, you want to raise your hand and ask a question. The rest of the class can hear your question, and you initiate the interaction between the instructor and I answer, and the whole class gets the benefit. And there could be some follow-up questions and so on. And so that's what this is. This is an attempt to to mimic that or replace that. And we have to show this kind of stuff in our accreditation and all that. That's what makes the accreditation is what makes going to a nice top-tier university, 4-year program like the University of Hawaii, rather than other places. So if you have syllabus questions, you say start a conversation. I don't know. Here, let's see. This is, okay, I'm the student here. This is me as a student. I'm going to say due dates 5. Okay, so I'm going to ask a question. Midterm or final, and I'm going to say, hi, Professor. I didn't notice a midterm or a final on the syllabus. Will we be having either of those? And so you post this, and by the way, if you post, you get extra credit. Okay, encourages you to do it. And I might up this a little bit. I don't know if this becomes a good thing, and there's a lot of activity, then I might even up the extra credit a little bit, because then that means it's working. And so then I might come along, and so I'm over here on my, and I come in there and I look at forums, and I can come in and I say, oh, there's a syllabus question, and then I can say, I can mark as read, and I will reply and say, good question, because every question is a good question, even if you ask it again. Okay, I mean, I can be spacey at times, so if somebody else comes in here and asks the same question right underneath it, I'm just going to answer it. A good question. The answer is no. There will be no midterm or final this semester. And actually, there's a rule in College of Natural Sciences that we do have to have finals, but they're suspending that rule. So normally, if I do have to have a final, and so I'll sort of jazz up one of the assignments, add some more stuff to it, and put that at the end as a take-home thing. But I don't need to do that. So actually, I combined 6 and 7 into one. Have it due later, but anyway, so that's the answer. So now I'm going to post this, and so I've answered the question. And now when you go back and you let's see what happens if I. Okay. So here we go, and I guess, and it says, good question. The answer is no. There will be no midterm or final this year. Okay, so that's what I look like when I'm the instructor, and this is what I look like when I'm the student. Okay. All right. All right. So that's what the forum is for. If we look at the grade book here, we see these are all the assignments, and I have this huge control panel that's got all of everything that you have on this thing, but for everybody. And I've got these places where I click and it runs away and makes sure everything is scored and everything. And then I copy it over, it pops right into Laulima. And so these get updated periodically. It doesn't take me very long to do these. And I have the same kind of thing with the Xi books. I have a thing that translates them into something that works here. And so that should so I should be able to get your grades to you pretty timely. But whatever you see in the auto-graded system is what your grade is. And if you think about it, there's no, I mean, you know, if you work at it long enough, you can get all the points. So I encourage you to do so. It is quite a bit of work, but it is the kind of work where you know exactly what you got to do, and you know when you're done, and you're getting instant feedback to see how much progress you're making towards getting it all done. So I hope that helps you in these days where everything is, we're a lot more busy and we've got a much more complicated lives because of you know, the pandemic and all that. So that's all I have for you. I think I've covered everything. Resources. Here are some playlists, video playlists from previous semesters. If you have any questions, just text me. Text me is the fastest way to get hold of me. Just tell me who you are. The first text you make, first time you ever text me, say who you are, and then I'll put you in my contacts as a where I first met you, ICS321 class, or email me, and I check my email, of course, you know, several times a day, like a lot of people, like some people, like most people my age do. So I will fill out this cansit.in if you want to come to class, if you want to attend the video lectures. And I'll be doing my first one starting with chapter 1 probably next week. And I hope this helps. Thanks for joining the class. Thanks for watching.